Hey, listen, Ellos, we're building something special at CapDirect. It's a new brokerage, a new way of thinking about brokering. If you want to learn more about it and how you can make these transitions as everything changes in front of us, click the information down below and we'll reach out to you and have a nice, discreet conversation. Now, on with the show. Check this out. The Senate, I can't believe this, just passed a bill to raise awareness for VA loans. Bravo, people. Bravo. And this really does kind of crack me up. But it's nice to see that you can make it to the party, HUD. The question is, do you think Congress is aware of the groundwork that loan officers have been doing in this area for years now? Seriously. I mean, I wonder. Tip of the hat to Michael Fisher on this one, right? I mean, I just kind of find this one funny. What loan officers have been doing for years required an act of Congress to copycat. No, scratch that. They won't copycat your effectiveness and at your cost. They're going to spend billions of dollars on VA home loan awareness that will fall on blind eyes and deaf ears. Here's the big point, though. Wouldn't it have just been easier for Congress to task agencies to reach out to loan officers who've gotten this down pat and collaborate with them instead, kind of working together? Doesn't that make more sense? Or maybe reach out to the VA to reach out to those who actually write loans and help facilitate and fund programs that are already in place. Anyways, here's what they're doing.
Adding a disclosure informing veterans that they may be eligible for a VA home loan under the Uniform Residential Loan Application Form 1003. Directing applicants to consult their lender for more information about the VA home loan program. Instructing the Government Accountability Office, the GAO, to conduct a review and report to Congress regarding lenders' adoption of the IRLA form updates.
Anyways, loan officers out there who've truly been trying to help veterans and educate realtors and the populace, the masses as a whole, about the benefits of VA loans, keep up the good work. That's exactly where you need to be. Okay, so moving on. Understand, everybody, when it comes to inventory, remember, inventory equals loans. You have to get that point to understand where we're coming from. So, first, total U.S. inventory delinquency rates. Loans 30 or more days past due, but not in foreclosure yet. They're up 3.04%. Month over month, that change is 1.55%. Those are small numbers. However, total U.S. foreclosure presale inventory rates, get this, month-over-month changes is 3.83%. Year-over-year changes on pre-foreclosures, it's up 17.95%, nearly 18%. And that, my friends, is not a small number. Pre-foreclosures are way up. And listen, if home values are going up in your area or don't seem to be dropping, bringing back affordability, which is what we need to get more people loans, just wait until this landslide begins, because it will. The minute one house reduces its price in your housing market, the house of cards is going to fall. Right, 2008?
It was the 14th of September, 2008. I called up Ben Bernanke and I said, I have a funny feeling the Lehman Brothers Bank is going to collapse tomorrow.
Inventory equals loans. With that said, we are officially off to the races. The winds of change are upon us. We are at the beginning of a buyer's market. We've just cracked our knuckles and we haven't even taken a swing yet. Let's start with a 40% increase in inventory as of May. Yeah, 40%. And that number is growing.
Now, it always starts in the hot markets, and the hot are dropping. San Diego, Phoenix, and Seattle have all seen the largest increases in inventory. You'll note those are usually the most overheated markets, while Cleveland, Coeur d'Alene, and Des Moines have seen the least amount of inventory increase, which is exactly what you would expect. First comes the inventory, then comes the price cuts, and after price cuts come the buyers. And that's where you come in. So hang in there. Greener pastures are in front of us.
And finally, if there's one thing we could all agree upon, it's that this election cycle, well, it's been pretty exciting, don't you think? It's got a little of everything for everybody, and we still have like 100 days left of this thing. I wonder what's going to happen next. No, seriously, I wonder what's going to happen next. It kind of frightens me. I mean, for me personally, if you could put a cherry on top of what is already the greatest grand theater I've ever seen in my life, it would be to address housing. So with that said, here's a couple of things I think we need to kind of boot up as the election cycle goes on for the next 100 days as it pertains to housing. and what our politicians are going to probably have to address.
And there's an article from The Hill that says that might just happen. The median monthly housing payment in swing states has nearly doubled since the 2020 election, up 92% to an all-time high of $2,161. Now here's the kicker. Home prices in battleground states have also skyrocketed, nearly 40% to a record high of $316,063 in 2024, according to the report from the real estate company Redfin.
You see, these battleground states are going to set the tone for what's talked about all across the country. Battleground states have seen a disproportionate increase in cost versus income. For the first time ever, at the RNC, housing came up in multiple speeches. So as we go forward in these states, and once the Dems figure out who's running, well, then housing is going to entrench itself into the everyday vernacular of our politicians, those running for office. So, one, listen closely to what they have to say, right? But two, and more importantly, the topics become top of mind to the voting public, and they all want to live indoors, right? Which means your message on housing with your marketing and what's going on is going to get opened at a higher rate and acted upon more in the coming months than in the previous months. So get your marketing madness moving today, because it might just land you a few more deals than your competition. There's always those who do and those who don't. Be one of the ones who do. Yeah, right now. Make it a great day, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow.